They have all the momentum, and they also have all the hard work. So I really wouldn't be surprised to see them get a fantastic start here on this map. But it's going to be VP starting on the CT side once again here on the defense. And this, much like on Cash, is a CT-sided map, but this is actually a bit more of a heavy CT-sided map. It's more like a nuke kind of CT map. So we expect VP to get many rounds here in this half. Question is, that's what we expected last time, Anders. You know, can we expect the same here? I don't know.
I would love to see VP finish this with like 11 or more rounds on the first half. I think that's where they need to be at. Taz is doing a good job bringing him there, at least in the pistol round here. And double smoke, maybe a little bit too excessive, and especially because they just keep running through, and that actually leaves the HellRaisers in a bit of an odd situation and being 2-on-5 here. Markolov and Simple are left. So it's a great start for Virtus.pro.
Whoa, and Simple gets a headshot on Snacks. That's just sick. And he's going to get the running shot on Taz as well. Pasha will finally end him, however, and it's Markolov now 1v3. He's alive on short on Snake, and it's not going to be for long, however. VP still managed to recover, and that's the important bit here. VP pick up the first round of this map. They're off to that strong start on the CT side, and this is so important here for them because they not only do they need the strong start here, they need to get the confidence back, basically. They need to show that, yeah, okay, Cash was a total fluke. Now we're back into the game plan. We've got the experience on this map. Let's go ahead and carry it from here and take this to map 3, Inferno.
That would be cool. That's the kind of determination they need. Viali just rushing down, and that smoke's not going to do too much when he sits kind of exactly where he did when the smoke went up. So a nice idea, but it would have been even cooler if it had been a flashbang almost. I mean, if he just flashed himself in there. So I'm not sure. I feel like that smoke... I don't know. That makes sense if you take the one kill and run away. Then the smoke covers you from then following you, something like that.
Exactly.
It's not such a big deal. I mean, yeah, they've stolen the run rifle here, but as long as Virtus.pro make it out without losing too many more people, they're going to be just fine. But Basha does go down, and that's the rifle that Angel stole.
Exactly. That's the thing. If they continue to leave, because look at this, now Markolov is the one who's taking point. He's going to be able to pick up a rifle of his own. 2 M4A1s. That can kind of trump the Swag 7s that's on VP right now. So... this is a tricky position here for VP. Snacks holding over here by Connector, hoping to catch somebody, trying to just like walk by, sneak by here from HellRaisers. But Angel, they're aware. They seem to be aware, at least, that there's a guy lurking behind them.
Now, I've really often sort of advertised Snacks as being the player with one of the best sort of timing sensors in the whole world. So I want to see if he can actually live up to it now, because this is all about timing for Snacks. He's got to push before his teammates inside the bomb site die, but not so fast that he walks into a shot from Kucha or somebody else waiting for him. And Kucha is right around the corner. Snacks is going to be walking in, and he's making a lot of noise here. So, he's going to get that opening shot, but then Kucha comes out and just has the Glock, and Snacks is going to make it work. So, nicely done. I'm not sure that was necessarily down to the timing, but either way, it worked out just fine, and Virtus.pro will pick up the round. They lose a couple of players, but they managed to stabilize a little bit.
Just really nice play there by Snacks as well. He swaps out for the Swag 7 to get that final frag. So that's a bonus $900 on top of the $300 that he got for the pistol kill. That's a lot of money in the round right there for Snacks. So he's going to be pretty pleased with that. We can see he gets fully equipped here in the 3rd round now because of it. But HellRaisers, they're going for a HellRaisers buy, Anders. They've done some damage, and they're going to go for rifles straight up in the 3rd round.
Yeah, leaving Dosha to cover over by the B-bomb site, then everyone else sort of making their way. Actually, this seems like a default spread, because they also got one guy towards the underpass, or towards the connector area. There's Kucha down there somewhere.
Oh, we got a bit of a pause coming in here. Not often do we see this.
Can we switch to go?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. So...
yes, indeed. So a little bit of a hiccup here, as some of the VP players were apparently under some sort of attack. But now it's Virtus.pro versus HellRaisers. And the 3rd round here, 2nd map, first half of that map. And HellRaisers went for an early buy and have split out across the map to try and pick off some potentially unsuspecting member from Virtus.pros. We're not quite sure if they know that there are rifles on the other team yet.
Exactly right. We were talking about this trap that HellRaisers had set, and we'll now see if VP walk into it. But VP are playing not super passive. They still have Pasha kind of pushed up and in a bit of aggressive position on long, but it's not all over the place. They've given up connector here to HellRaisers. HellRaisers actually have quite a bit of the map to work with. So now the question is, where do they bump into VP? And who comes out with the actual kill? Because at this point, HellRaisers, they still haven't given up the fact that they have guns. We haven't heard a single shot across the map.
Not just yet. HellRaisers doing kind of what they were doing on Cash for a while, which is just hanging around hoping for someone to come and peek. But then on Cash, they had really great follow-ups with smokes and flashbangs. This time, they actually lose the opening kill as Angel goes down. Now, not that much time left, and Virtus.pro have done a pretty exceptional job, in fact, of holding on to smokes here as the smoke goes down in about 40 seconds, which is really good. Taz here just waiting. 25 seconds. It's going to be a B execute, but they're being backstabbed. Pasha's coming up behind them. They're going to have to move and get these kills instantly. Taz goes down. They need even more speed, and Kucha with the opening shot on Snax, and Pasha gets only the one behind here. Bomb is inside the bomb site, and there's going to be another one follow up here, so double for Pasha. Leaving it. Doja being alone with 8 seconds goes down to Neo, and Virtus.pro make absolutely the most out of that round that they could.
Yeah, they played it so passively. And HellRaisers, they just had to wait and see exactly, like they were waiting to see if anybody was going to peek out at any point from VP, but VP played that so fantastically passively. Fantastically passive. Still, they just hung back around the corners. They gave no entries or no possibilities of an entry frag to HellRaisers. And when it came down to it, HellRaisers, they just had to go with only like 30 some odd seconds left on the round. It's not a whole lot of time to act. They aren't Na'Vi.
I mean, yeah, and then the fact that they were being backstabbed as well meant that, I mean, those 2 opening kills they got were really good, but then Pasha taking 2 kills from behind like that, it's just not fun to deal with. So pretty unfortunate. Obviously, we did have a bit of a pause in the follow-up round here. So HellRaisers' really early buy doesn't work out at all for them. Means they're going to have to wait not just 1 round, but a couple of rounds here. And I think this time it's just a quick reboot from someone, so that person's really going to be back pretty soon.
This is basically HellRaisers. The Gambit didn't work. Now we reboot. We try and buy some time to talk things over. I don't know. No, I don't think so. I don't think any of the teams are going to go for that fake reboot sort of situation. But still, right at this point, it is VP actually sitting on 3 rounds now. And it should be another round of eco coming out here from HellRaisers, seeing as how they have yet to get a plant. So they just won't have the money. It's going to be pistols. And I'm curious to see if they're just going to try and go for a YOLO rush and get the round over with, to just keep putting pressure on VP with the rifles. Because they got 2 kills that last round. That's not quite cutting it. They want to be getting 3 kills. Even if they lose a round, they want to get 3 kills to really force VP to crack that dough. To crack that dough, Anders.
Yeah.
To make it rain.
Yeah. We need some Scoots here.
We do need Scoots, man. He's got the monopoly money. You know, he's just gonna be thrown out at everywhere. He doesn't believe in eco rounds, Scoots.
It has. I must say, it's been strange in Europe since Scoots went back home. I feel like we need him back across the pond again at some point.
Yeah,
that'd be nice, right?
It would be. Fingers crossed for DreamHack Winter. He makes a trip back.
I would like that. I would very much like
sick.
that. Yeah, I mean, sort of annoying with a little bit of a disconnected game at the beginning here, but no doubt the teams are also, the players are getting a little bit frustrated too. So
I'm sure that's the thing right now, especially when VP are off to such a good start in this half. They're just sitting there. They got the 3 rounds after such a horrendous start to the series on Cash. Just getting completely rolled, and here VP come out of nowhere and just take out the first 3 maps. HellRaisers go for a gamble, doesn't work out. And so this is looking like the ideal position for VP to find themselves in, especially on Overpass, such a CT-favored map. So it's a shame that we have these breaks in the momentum here, because I'm sure VP, they just want to get as much work done here as possible before HellRaisers actually get around on the board with a buy. So, and I just want to see more of Overpass, really. Like these breaks, it's like the map that I look forward to the most out of the best of 3, just because it's not because it's fresh. It's because we're actually seeing how the teams are adapting. Because it is a fresh map, basically. We get to see how the teams are learning to use it to their advantage. And all these teams so far we've seen have had different styles of holding on CT or playing aggressively on T side. So it's been really fun to watch.
Yeah,
and now
it seems like it's sort of the map that the pro scene has sort of adopted, as opposed to Cobblestone, which still seems to be pretty much out in the cold.
Yeah.
Not saying that'll last forever, but right now that's certainly the status quo. So we'll go with it. We'll run with it. But we do want to learn more about it. There's no doubt. Maybe we should do like an active effort once I get my laptop, which I might do soon. We should try and do more research on Overpass with some of the pro teams.
Well, I'd like
maybe
to
even put out a video or 2 about it.
Well, there's been that change. That's the thing. We haven't seen a single map of Overpass since the change after Gamescom, because they've added that whole tunnel system linking A to B site for the T side. And we haven't seen a single pro match on Cobblestone because of that since then. So it's a bit frustrating.
Well, now we are back into it, and I'm not hearing any in-game sound, but I'm hoping you guys are. Either way, it is HellRaisers on mostly pistols, but actually all Warren pistols. Not sure what Simple has. Has he thrown everything away? Is he finding him with his bare fists?
Yes.
Certainly be a manly move, but I'm not sure it's a wise idea. Pasha actually takes a really long-range shot and is going to get overwhelmed by Angel. That's got to be one of the longest pistol shots possible in the game. And then Doja, Takes down by Ali. Neo is actually in a bit of an awful spot. He's going to make a run for it, which is definitely a good idea.
Yeah, this is going to be tricky. Could pick it up, and he will pick up a second frag on Angel. So this is looking like it's going to be Neo's round. He's got the double, well, the double pistols, the dualies. He's going full James Bond, but there's a rifle that's been picked up now by Simple. He's got that M4A1 in hand.
Still got 45 seconds here, and they are making the long trek all the way back to T-spawn. Interesting. They have the time for it, but when they get to B, if that's where they're going, yeah, they're gonna run into snags. Where's Taz? Right, he's upstairs. Just it looked like it, but you never really know because the bomb sites are on top of each other.
It's kind of nuke.
Yeah. I think Snags' position is going to be more than enough to deal with this here.
No, scary. Simple still got the M4A1. If he can get the headshot here, but he's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Very nice little pop flash there by Snacks. Banks it off the wall, or off the pillar rather, and gets the kill. Easy as you please. So now 4-0 here for VP. Still not the best money for them, but Pasha's got enough for an AWP. He's got to go toe-to-toe. Oh, he's got the Zeus.
Yeah, that's great.
Zeus is smiling.
Simple, though, has got an AWP as well, and that is, I think, something that's really worth pointing out, because he's really, really good with it. We saw that on Cash. Pasha, though, peeking up very early here, and it's going to take down Krucher. That was a headshot as well. Bit of an overkill, but it works out just fine. Now they're going to be falling back already, which is actually very smart. I love this move from Virtus.pro. One kill, and then back to defensive play.
Exactly right. Don't give an opportunity to HellRaisers to get a refrag and bring it back to a 4-on-4. Pasha just decides to change up his positioning. He's going to play a bit more towards mid now, and this could work to his advantage. HellRaisers may not expect him to be up so close, especially after getting that entry. But for now, HellRaisers are content to just stay spread out across the map. Pasha could potentially pick off the bomb carrier here in a moment, though, as they round the corner. Oh, he's got to be worried about getting flanked, and he is going to get just that scary moment there, and Bialy is going to be the one taken out.
Good job. Now they're going to go for a boost over the wall here, which is a really cool idea. Simple on top with the AWP. Desperately wants to catch somebody.
But he wishes he could jump on top of that wall right now.
Yeah, it's not an option. And it's really hard when VP are playing this defensively, and you only got 30 seconds left. It feels like it's going to be an A push still, but they need that opening, and Simple's going to go down. Pasha falling back to a safer position. 25 seconds. The bomb is making its way up. They got a Molotov. They got two smokes still, so actually they could maybe make life a little bit hard for Pasha here, because if he gets smoked off, this orb is not going to be the best weapon to deal with whatever's coming through the smoke. 14 seconds. The bomb is dropped here, and Taz picks up a great double and then ends the round. And Pasha with a triple. Very slow round from HellRaisers, and I think slow not by design, but just by running into like one wall of defense after another from VP's side.
Yeah, the layered defense there from VP. Aggression at the start. They didn't know that Pasha was holding up so close. They did catch him out, but Pasha was still able to survive. It was Bialy who got taken out instead. But yeah, VP just playing so very passively. And once again, HellRaisers, they don't find the opportunity to pick up that entry frag. Again, Pasha, and this time he gets a leg. He's got that follow-up HE, and he gets the job done with the HE. Sick play by Pasha.
Wow. Yeah, Papa Pasha's taking control of the situation here. Makes sense that he would be defending the birthday party like that, you know. Kids got to stay safe, you know. Terrorists get out.
Yeah, he just took out the belt right there.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Oh, Bialy's close by here, and Markolov is sneaking around the other side. So this double wall going on here by the restrooms is always going to make for some really weird play, because you can walk right past your opponent. And it's nothing to do with how well you're playing, it's just kind of down to timing. So sometimes you do see some odd situations. But it seems like Markolov just managed to make his way out. And the bomb is making its way on Simple all the way over by the picnic area. And Pasha's kind of... he could get picked off here if Simple keeps moving, but they're really hesitating a lot on the HellRaisers side right now.
They're taking a lot of time. And there we go. That's why Simple will find Pasha peeking, and he's going to pick up that frag. But this is still a 3-on-4 situation here. HellRaisers, there's still a man down. Trying to put shots through, but good timing on the smoke to block off short. That's going to make life difficult here for HellRaisers. They have to try and rush through, or at least just bum rush all together one position. But again, Taz holding here for VP. He's got this position down pat, and he's going to be able to hold a perfect angle. Sets up that crossfire with his mate on short, and this should be an easy hold here from here on out for Snacks.
Yeah, Simple goes down, and it's going to be Neo picking up the last kill of that one. So 6-0, Virtus.pro off to a really good start, but now... you have to think about this now as being nuke, essentially. So if we were on nuke right now and HellRaisers don't win the pistol round and then they end up being 6-0, you wouldn't exactly be scared for HellRaisers. You'd just be thinking, well, yeah, they just need to get an opening back in the game, and maybe they're going to do all right. I mean, it's.
Oh no, Kucher getting shanked. Simple, what are you doing?
Luckily, it's only a Nico round, but still.
Oh, nice shot by Markelov. Pasha's not amused. Pasha ends Angel. Pasha's still lurking around this corner, though. Forward position by him. There you go. I think that's another contestant for the Ragdoll Olympics there, mate.
Yeah. We're still taking, you know, applications, anyone, submissions for the Anders and Ragdoll Olympics.
Would that be a distance? I think that would be a distance jump, not so much a high jump. Sometimes you see them take that high jump, right? They got mad hops.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna come up with different parameters that get, you know, people get style points for and stuff like that.
Do they get points for spins as well?
Yeah. There's gonna be all sorts of stuff. Time spent in the air, how many, you know, rotation, stuff like that. Don't worry, it'll come. Now it's a double up setup, and Doja seems to be having the worst wall hack in the whole world.
That actually happened the other day too. Seems to be something that may be recurring here.
Flashbang, not really that effective, but I like the double up idea from Virtus.pro anyway. Neo's going to open up with the kill there, taking out Kucher. And again, very slow, very calculated style from HellRaisers. And in fact, the result is that they're just getting picked off one at a time. So whereas this worked kind of well on Cash because they waited a long time and sometimes they got a pick off and then they could execute on it. If they didn't get the pick off, they would fall back to a set strategy. Here it kind of feels like they're just losing all the entry frags. And we have already seen what happens to a team that only evolves, like sort of only plays for entry frags and never gets them.
Mm-hmm.
And that was yesterday with Titan against Fnatic on Inferno.
Yeah, then that was not a fun match to watch. Just because, well, if you're a Titan fan, you were probably crying big salty tears.
Well, it wasn't a fun match, but it was an educational match for everyone else, because I feel like we start to see what happens if you just only have that one thing going for you.
Mm-hmm. If you rely on Kenny to get the job done, and Kenny doesn't get a frag for 10 rounds.
Nicely done, Markelov. That was a great double pick off here. They still got to deal with Taz, and coming up from behind as well, Neo is going to headshot Markelov, so 24 seconds for Simple here. He's got the bomb. He's trapped in a really awkward spot. Neo's going to take care of him. It's a quad kill from Neo. They're playing well, Virtus.pro, individually, and just like great defensive play coming out. It's really hard to fault them for anything at this point.
No, they're changing up the pace fairly well here, and that definitely caught them off guard. I think HellRaisers, I don't think they were expecting the AWP over on the B side. And Neo played that down very well. Now the question is, you know, where do they take this HellRaisers? Do they just try and change up the pace once again and just go for like a straight rush round right now? This could be a strong solution. Seeing as how VP are playing it slow, HellRaisers could just go for some all-out aggression, and there you go, straight out into sewer. It looks like they want to set up for the B side here and not give VP too much time to get in defensive positions.
Good flashbangs out, but Taz is going to recover for a moment, and Neo will still pick up the opening kill. And Snacks is down here by Toxic, so they have a strong defense going into this one. Virtus.pro with 4 members already on the bomb site. So HellRaisers, I really love the idea of pushing like this, but they've chosen the wrong bomb site. Bailey's going to pick up a kill on Angel, and now what could they possibly do? Neo is going to find Simple, drops the bomb, and it's also the last guy alive, so 9-0. I still think the idea of rushing is not such a bad idea. But if you want to rush B, the question then becomes, why do you take the sidetrack through the sewer area? Why don't you just flash in and go in the main entrance?
The main is in short, or is it?
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's
the right, the pipe that's farthest from the site. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you do wonder, right? I mean, you can throw some flashes and smokes over that angle as well. So I mean, that's an option, but VP, they had 3 guys there solid to start, and then they rotated an extra man out as well, so it was just really brutal to shut down. And again, buy round coming out here from HellRaisers. Pasha holding it long, spotted the man out. Smoke is going to go out, and this should stop him from getting the frag, although he is closing that angle off. Good peek there, but he still manages to find the frag. Angel just can't land the shots.
Seems like Virtus.pro are set on doing to HellRaisers what HellRaisers did to them on Cash, and just have the ultimate revenge game here, because this is looking dangerously close to being 10-0. And whereas 6-0 maybe wasn't so bad for HellRaisers, there was still some hope that they can bring it back and all that stuff. Now it's looking pretty bad. Wow. Kucher with a good opening here on Taz, though. Still 2-on-2, but Pasha is going to run in between them. He doesn't get that kill, and he's being knifed. Oh, my lord. Markelov is going to take down Pasha, stabs him to death. And now with 35 seconds left, they're going to get in the bomb site just as Snacks gets here, too. So he's going to pick up a headshot on Kucher. And now it's Markelov. He's got so many grenades. Look at this. Molotov, smoke, and HE.
Does Snacks change it up for Sniper right now? This could be a really nice play. he is going to change up the angle. And does this catch Markelov off guard? Markelov is convinced he's coming into the main entrance, but his hand is going to be forced here in a moment. 15 seconds left. He checks upper, and there's the headshot. Markelov puts HellRaisers on the board. 3 kills for him, 2 of them with guns, 1 of them with the shank, and now they are on the board.
Yeah, that's definitely very nice. Look at this nonsense. Oh, if Fasha is just like a second later, half a second later, this doesn't happen. I love it.
I just love that Markelov, no fear. He's like, okay, straight knife. That up close, that close for Titan, setting it up off of off of the information that he got with his AWP, whether it be a frag or just spotting out players of the opponents. And last night, Kenny did not show up for Titan at all. And well, there you go. Speaking of ops, Neo takes out Simple at connector to start.
And Pasha did see the face of someone walking past there. He's got to be careful because they're getting pretty close, but he's got to back up in some of the rifle here, so it's not all bad. And he really wants to pick up a kill on someone, even though they did already get the opening.
Does he back off? No, he can't possibly back off. Poor Kucher. He had no idea. And this is worst case scenario town now for HellRaisers. Another shot goes in for Pasha. Man, HellRaisers, if they lose this round, they're back to square one. And it's just like VP. It's just like VP on Cash first half, where they win one round and then their opponents win the next one. This could happen right here to HellRaisers. If they lose this round, they're going to get completely rolled over.
Yeah, and Pasha's even controlling the bomb over here. Bialy's going to take down Markelov, leaving just Angel, who's pretty far away from home and the bomb as well, and all alone. It's kind of hard to know how to deal with this, because it feels like, and this is not just in this match, but in actually a bunch of matches we've seen recently, if the CTs are good at taking really, really forward positions over by the picnic and birthday area, then the Ts actually get locked down in that part of the map. Like, it's almost like they can't even make it out. And then you wonder how much of the map is really left at that point. I mean, that's actually a potential issue. I think if teams can get good enough at stopping the Ts from even getting out there, then that actually closes down so much of the map, it's almost impossible.
Already, Pasha, Bialy just doubling up, taking control. HellRaisers tried to rush through connector into mid, and that's not going to happen. Bomb gets dropped out in the middle of nowhere as well. Bialy turns around just in time to spot Simple coming in from long, and that leaves Angel alone, 1v5 now. Anti-eco round for him. He's going after Neo, who is busy knifing the wall. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a pause coming up, and there we have it.
Yep. So I'm assuming Neo probably had some sort of issue then. He had certainly lost his mind.
It's just like, why? I mean, still, that regardless, that doesn't change the fact that HellRaisers just, they're back to ecoing. Their money is just completely wrecked now. We could potentially see the same scoreline here. Wouldn't even be surprised to see 13-2 now out of VP in this first half.
Yeah, I think HellRaisers should consider themselves slightly lucky if they can get to 2 or 3 rounds at this point.
Crazy thing is that even with that, even with such a strong scoreline like that, 13-2, you're thinking, okay, there's no way HellRaisers is going to run it back, right? And we've seen it happen in the past. Teams run it back on overpass from a scoreline like that.
A bunch of times, but it obviously, at that point, you do need to win the pistol round, no doubt, and you still need like some time to build some confidence and some momentum. So, and if you just win the pistol and then lose the 4th round, and it becomes like 14, 5 or 6 or something like that, then you're still in a pretty bad spot.
Oh yeah, then you have so little room to work with, right? It's going to be the full-on YOLO rush here. HellRaisers, good flash over the smoke there to just force Bialy out of position. Bialy getting greedy, going for an HE. He's going to be able to get his rifle out in time, however, and take out Markelov. Has to watch for the flank, and he's not going to get it. Runs out of bullets. He gets caught in a crossfire. Very well done there by HellRaisers, keeping that pressure up.
Pasha's actually going to be just ran down by Angel, but even if not, there was also a guy waiting up by the balloons, so still got to be a little bit careful here. They're a man down, and they've given up 2 rifles, so we'll see if somehow HellRaisers, this would be such a big round. If they could bring this round in and then win a follow-up one, that'd definitely be huge. But look at Neo.
Cheeky play by him. He's going to spot. He's not going to hang around, though. He would have been rewarded, but Taz is holding from short, so VP can still get the information here. If HellRaisers try to make a play for Sewer to go towards that B site, Taz is there, Neo is there. They have good defense. HellRaisers are actually content to just sit and wait and see if VP are going to get antsy. I love this play. I mean, it's patience on both sides, in fact, of the map right now. Both teams really just trying to outweight the opponents.
It's simple. The gun barrel shows, Snacks reveals, and Simple's going to go down. Now they kind of have to go here. Taz is going to run into everyone. He gets his rifle out just in time, picks up one, gets a double, and that kind of puts an end to it. Now Neo just has to stay alive for another few seconds, but he's actually just going to take down Kucha. Could have also just waited, but it's fine either way. 12-1, and HellRaisers can't get that round. So they can buy at least, but the best they can do right now is 3 rounds in the first half. And they can't force Virtus.pro to eco. That's no longer an option.
Exactly. That was a very pricey round, but yeah, VP, they have all the money right now, and they're gonna go right back for that double off play. So it's the whirlwind everywhere. Neo, Pasha, they're taking a leaf out of JW's book at this point. CZ75 and AWP, it's like 2-man army right here. But Taz doesn't see anything to that smoke, as we can see here. Just on the edge, and now he finds no target. But Snacks, in the meantime, is taking quite a bit of damage already to start, and that's not going to help things here for VP. Nicely done there by Taz. Sparts Markaloff trying to go for the wall bang into B site. That's not going to go. That's not going to go HellRaisers' way. But man down now, and HellRaisers no closer to getting onto a site. That's the real dangerous bit here. Is that they're going to start running down the clock again. But this time around, VP, they have the man advantage to fall back on.
Snacks is kind of low, but what are HellRaisers going to do from here on out? It just feels like nothing they've actually tried has worked so far. No. So, I mean, what can they go back to look at? They don't have one strat that's like, this worked, we'll repeat this. And Neo's going to walk up, looks into the second pipe, is going to take down Doja.
Yeah, and he's managing to pick up Simple as well. This is all going down to Neo. Now Kucher is up on short. He's behind the sandbags. This could actually work to his advantage here. Taz is on the other side, and he's completely unaware that Kucher's lurking. 3 kill? No, Taz turns and checks the angle. No luck for Kucher. And that's 13 rounds on the board right now for VP. 1 round away from a 14-1 finish. And that right there would be basically HellRaisers. Like, that's pretty much impossible to come back from.
Well, we'll have to find out if it actually is, because
it's not impossible, it's improbable, we'll put it that way.
Yeah, nothing is impossible, right? But you're right. I mean, it is bordering on the absurd. Markelov pushing up quite aggressively here and just running all the way. I feel like HellRaisers might have just said, well, whatever, now we just kind of need to see what happens here. And Pasha still going to pick up Markelov really easily.
For quite a few rounds, VP haven't held aggressively in connector, so HellRaisers are just like, okay, we're going to run into them about here. Now it's Bialy taking the fight. Not going to find the angle, however. Angel is actually going to find Pasha, who is lurking there. Bialy not going to pick up the refrag, however, so we're into a 4-on-4. Decides to play it safe and fall back to the site, however.
Where the hell is the
still
bomb?
Oh, it's all the way on the other side of the map. This is going to cost so much time to HellRaisers to go and pick it up.
Yeah, this is bad for a whole number of reasons. It's one thing to let the bomb behind and look for entry frags, but when you're this close to a bomb site, the problem is that if at any point you do get an entry frag and you have an opening to do something, it's going to be another 10 seconds before you can actually do it, and then that opening is gone, like way gone.
Way.
I like the fact that they were shooting the oh, are they going to throw it back? Yeah, so they're shooting the AWP back and forth so that Simple could pick it up. It's a nice touch.
That's awesome, actually. And HellRaisers, they don't even care that they're letting Virtus.pro know that they're right here. 2 guys there for VP. Now Neo holding this angle. He's got the AWP. It's going to be Simple around the corner. Doja's there. Neo misses the shot, however. Good flash is not going to let Doja reply. And now 15 seconds left. 15 seconds for HellRaisers, and they're going to get onto the bomb site. B site is under HellRaisers' control at this point. And VP, they're going to get denied. Neo stops it at 8 seconds. Neo with the second frag as well. 3-on-2. Simple misses the shot, but Snacks does not. This is all down to Doja, but he runs out with the clock. And 15th round, VP win it due to time.
Yeah, Neo won it with those 2 shots. He's got 21, 1, and 3. That's such an incredible score. Very impressive stuff from EO in this game. He's been all over the map, just finding these kills. And Pasha too, definitely the 2 MVPs here for the first half. But we'll have to see if the second half is going to change. 14-1 is going to be pretty hard to stop.
Yeah, that's better. He's one-upping Simple from the last one on Cash, where Simple had that, like, he was like 22, 3, and 5 or something. I mean, this is really solid work coming out here. Now VP, they need 2 rounds to pick up the map. If they can win the pistol round here, that's pretty much game. So it's all or nothing now for HellRaisers. 4 Kevlar for HellRaisers, flash and smoke on Markelov with the P250. And in the meantime, VP, 2 sets of nades for them. So now it seems like they want to put pressure on B site fairly early here. They've got control of sewer.
Yeah, but they're going back into connector, and there's a guy sneaking up over by Picnic, so Virtus.pro maybe just trying to throw them for a loop, training all the way over towards the A bomb site now, where they're going to converge on the bomb side in just about any second. Still plenty of time left, but they are rushing up here, and Angel needs to find this opening kill really soon. He's going to have a little bit of time to reload here, but they're getting closer as he does, and Neo and Snacks will open up, or Taz, sorry, will open up with those opening kills here. Simple going for it, but he runs out of bullets, goes down. And this is a big problem. Doja and Kucher left here, 2 on 4.
Nice work there by Kucher with that P2K. He's looking for another one. Manages to play the angle correctly, but there's still 3 guys alive here for VP. They all have health as well. And he walks right into the waiting arms of Neo. Neo even hears the steps, pre-fire there on Doja as he sits in the smoke. And this is now going to be a VP round. Doja, he's asking for a miracle right now.
That is not going to happen. He picks up the first one. They're even attempting to knife a little bit. And even if he gets these kills, he's not got the kit picked up, so there's not going to be any time. Even if he had a kit, there wouldn't be time. So Doja goes for a knife, and it's not going to happen. 15-1.
Bialy just goes for the face plant. All right, now VP fully bought up. Fully bought up. There's no reason for them to eco or anything like that at this point, or to try and hold back, go for a Fnatic buy. Although Snacks is going CZ75, it's still going to be a pretty healthy buy here for VP, whereas HellRaisers double scout.
Nice tiny detail thrown out from HellRaisers. I don't know if we recorded on the overview camera, but the smoke film from CT Spawn actually is going to land in the second sewer pipe, leaning in towards the middle of the map. So that's kind of cool. You can actually throw a smoke like that sort of instantly blocks off the sewer. So that's all right.
Pasha, he's just not going to get it, man. Simple. After so many tries, Pasha's got to be so frustrated. Angel, though, manages to get the drop on Taz. Pasha returns, however, does not let him pick up that gun. And now it's going to be VP just kind of moving forward towards this A site. Solid defense here for HellRaisers, however. 2 guys in position. Doja holding with the scout. Needs to land the first shot here. It's imperative that he does so, but he doesn't hit the jump. He hits Bialy there, looking for the follow-up. He tags Neo.
Oh, and actually, Simple's going to get a headshot by Ali, so something's working. Markelov with the deagle to take down Snacks. It's still a 2-on-3. 40 seconds left, and now it's just Pasha left in a 1-on-2, and Simple's very nearly gone. He's going to have to go and pick up the bomb, and if he kept running back, I think he could just make it to the B bomb site.
Does he actually go for connector at this point? Kucher's hunting for him. Kucher, he smells the rat. He knows this is a fake. Kucher walks in and running headshot. Juan Dig on Pasha. And there you go, HellRaisers. Well, they saved their honor in the end. They pick up that second round here in this half. VP, do they go for a force buy? They have a stupid number of rounds to work with here, so it doesn't look like they're going to hang back too much. They're going to go for a buy in this round and see if they can't just overwhelm HellRaisers. Four rifles here for HellRaisers, though. Still pretty easy pick. And they go for an aggressive hold as well. Angel pushed up pretty far, but they decide to back off. They don't want to risk anything here. HellRaisers, they got a second lease pretty much. They need to make this count.
13-round comeback, Sumner. Do you believe?
No, but...
I believe. I think this can happen. HellRaisers, I mean, how much fun would it be if it really happened? That would be ridiculous.
It'd be amazing if it did. I mean, that would be like basically one for the history books if they can make this comeback.
Yeah.
But one mistake, that's the thing. Can you play perfect 13 rounds in a row? Because one mistake and that's it, you're done.
Yeah. How are you never going to be a little bit slow, a little bit late? More wire references. Pasha sneaking up. I'm just going to keep doing this for the rest of the tournament.
No, man. No. Keep it calm.
I'll enjoy myself if nothing else. It's all right. Pasha looking for the ankle. That's such a beautiful headshot. But then returned by Simple. Scout on scout action. And then it's going to be the rest of the team rushing in towards the B bomb site here with mainly pistols. Smoke grenade is going to try and see if they can get this bomb down really quickly. And actually, Bialy's picked it up, so they could maybe run in here and get the bomb down through all the chaos. But no, it's going to be denied. He was in position for it, but Doja takes the headshot, and it's going to be Snacks left here. 1-on-3. Takes the 1 kill, and is out of bullets. Entirely out of bullets, in fact. No reloading or anything. He goes down to Markelov, and that's going to be 15-3.
I like how he still just kept it out there rather than go for the knife. He was just like, look at this. Maybe if I act like I have bullets, they'll fear me.
At that point, you could just, like, throw it. I bet those pistols are slightly heavy. You could probably hurts.
It's going to do as much as a nade, right? Like, okay. But HellRaisers, they continue to fight on. And the reason why, I mean, this is the thing. You never give up either, because HellRaisers, if they get rounds, it's going to be just...
Oh my god, that is such a monstrous grenade. That didn't look like it. They must have run into it. They must have all tried to catch it. What the
This
hell?
isn't baseball.
Well,
Oh,
not
Simple.
the type I'm used to.
There you go, Simple.
That was a... I don't think that might be a contender for the most damage we've seen in one grenade for a long time. It is really rare you get to hit that many people in one nade.
Agreed. Is that the touchdown nade?
Yeah, definitely. Right in the end zone. 15-4, and we're moving into the 20th round, where Virtus.pro can buy once again, and they are going to have a lot of buy rounds before this game is actually over. Same grenade thrown, but this time absolutely nobody from HellRaisers ran close to it, so or from Virtus.pro, don't really blame them for that. And Snacks is going to open up on Doja.
And Doja pushing through his own smoke there. A bit of a risk played out by HellRaisers, but I guess they feel like they have to be taking some risks to shut down VP early. So, not really paying off there in the end.
It's hard. At this point, you kind of want to see either HellRaisers doing the full 11-round comeback at this point, or you want to see them lose right now. Like, the worst thing that can happen is if they fight their way back to, like, 14 rounds and then lose. That would be so devastating.
It would be devastating, but it also allows them to kind of recover some confidence, I think. If they do manage to run it back 10 rounds, right? You know, it's like, okay, we put up a good fight, actually. And going into Inferno, that could actually liven them up a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, it would definitely help them a lot, but it'd be frustrating as a spectator to see them get that close and then not make it. But right now, it doesn't even seem like it's going to happen. Actually, Baeli's going to take down Neo, his teammate, and Kucha with a follow-up kill. Kucha does go down, but 28 seconds here. It's a 2-on-3. They can't really rotate back to the A-bomb side at this point. They kind of got to commit to this B push.
Yeah, they've got the man advantage over in Pasha. Pasha with the wraparound. Pasha's going to walk right up behind Simple. He doesn't see him, though, because of the sandbags. Oh, he just doesn't see him at all.
Oh, Pasha, she's going to give this up. 8 seconds left. They don't realize that Simple's in this corner. If he kills the bomb carrier here, Taz has spotted him out, and that's going to be perfect. But there's no time. They wasted enough time to do that. Angel is going to survive the round, and they win it just because of it. That is an absurd round that we've just witnessed. The fact that Pasha didn't see him is one thing, but the fact that they fought Simple instead of getting the bomb down, or I don't know. 15-5, and now there's a double upset up on HellRaisers' side, and this is where things get scary. Actually, what's really weird is that it's not. I would have thought it would have been Simple and Kucha instead of Simple and Doja OPing, but fair enough.
Doja picking it up as well. Simple and Kucha, Simple or Markaloff, you know. But then Doja has been picking up the op a couple times for HellRaisers in recent memory, so and he's shown some good results with it as well. So now does he actually do something here? Because it's going to be Simple getting chased back. Good defense there by VP already, managing to handle HellRaisers and the aggressive push opening. But VP now, they've only got 3 rifles and 2 CZs, and they're very limited on the nades. They've only got 1 smoke and an incendiary. So if they're going to take a site here, it has to come down to the pistol work.
Yeah, but I mean, 1 smoke is still... This is such a small bomb site, so 1 smoke can still be quite valuable for them to work with. Snacks just guessing some angles there, not really coming out on top. In the meantime, I think we're just seconds away from an actual push over here. Simple spots 1 person. There is backup in Angel here, and he's going to spot the rest.
Angel gets pinned down behind that box once again, but he's very good at dancing. He's got fancy footwork. Oh, he misses his incendiary, though. That's going to slow things down somewhat. Angel and Simple, the crossfire setup, and Simple still alive back here on this site. This is perfect for him, and it buys time for Markaloff to rotate over. It's now down to Taz, 15 HP, 1v4. And there's just no hope here. The bomb is dropped out in the middle of nowhere. As soon as he shows himself, he's going to get annihilated. Oh, nice. The parting headshot on Doja, though, just to prove me wrong.
Yeah, but the Kucha can pick up the AWP, so they still save both those heavy rifles here, which is kind of good. I mean, money is not a big object for them, but they still don't want to throw away AWPs just because they want to be able to buy grenades, if nothing else. So rebuying everything can still be a little bit painful. So 15-6. Now we're talking about a 9-round comeback. It's getting closer. And Virtus.pro are ecoing. Well, mainly ecoing.
Mainly. That's like VP are not afraid to spend the money. They've lost quite a few rounds in a row at this point, so they're just going to go ahead and even it up and have a real solid buy in the next round to come. So if they can do some damage here, keep HellRaisers' economy low, maybe keep some pressure that way on HellRaisers, every little bit matters. But now Simple turning this into a shooting gallery. Angel is there to lend a helping hand, and it's just Taz now alive. Once again, last man here for VP. It's not looking too hot for him, seeing as how well, Simple's down to 90, but He finds Taz standing out in the middle of nowhere, and that's going to be a very easy round. The pause comes in, and VP will be ecoing. Or no.
It goes that far. So, I mean, they've already done that, right? These last 6 rounds have been just a mental buffer. So we'll see if they can keep it on and actually turn that buffer into a real victory, which would be definitely crazy. We're back into the game, and Simple is over here by the restrooms, and he's got a little bit of backup in Angel, who's kind of nearby in the connector somewhere, so this is not such a bad setup, but Simple's got to be careful. They're coming very close at this point. He's going to pick up the first kill and flashes his way back. Markolov also taking a lot of damage, and they're going to be backstabbed by Angel. Perfect timing. The bomb is dropped as well, and this should be a clean victory for HellRaisers in this round from here on out.
They just completely collapsed on VP there off of Simple, and Simple is just ridiculous that he manages to pick up a shot, even though he's hightailing it out of there. That's that's basically where you're just like, I need to get out of here right now. And he still takes the time for a shot and he gets it. Kucher will find Taz, and now it's just Pasha alive. Wrong place to be, though, Pasha. Well, it depends. He's on long. Nobody's there to bother him. He could probably just sit down and have a sandwich. I'm sure there's a sandwich in that basket.
Something delicious, no doubt.
Pasha, he's got to keep up with the gains as well, man. Can't stop eating.
35 seconons, and because of the money, I wouldn't even be that much opposed to Pasha just trying to hide with his orb. Because I don't see him making it in a 1-on-3 here. Not even to get the bomb down as like a victory for his team or anything. But he's going to try and sneak his way in after all, smoking one direction and walking the other. Again, the lack of skyboxes on this map is one of the things that makes it a lot of fun to watch. He's going to walk out and does miss the shot. Markolov will take him down. So no AWP rescue this time around. And it's 15-8 now. 7 more rounds for HellRaisers here, as they do have an infinite amount of money. They will, ecoing is not an option, so they don't really care about losing players. If they survive the next 7 rounds with only 1 guy on 1 health alive, that's going to be fine.
Yeah. And now VP, they have enough. Due to the loss bonus, basically, and how it works, VP have enough for a decent buy in this round. Only really Pasha suffering. He's got the Galil. Couple nades there, but Taz seems to be taking a break back in T-spawn. Snacks just knifing the wall in frustration. Pasha is hanging around in T-spawn. They're all kind of just hanging back at this point. They're Simple with the open door, open sesame shot into connector.
Oh man, and it's a little bit frustrating to see Taz there, because apparently there has been the source of some of the issues anyway. I think it's been spread out a little bit, but Doja also moving up quite aggressively. He's actually going to find Taz in a little while, and that should probably give them a big indication about what's going on as well over here at the A-bomb site, where Neo is making his way up with the bomb, AK in hand, and a couple of grenades. So, yeah, in many ways, the architecture of this map is just really sets it apart from a lot of other maps. One thing is the skyboxes, but I can't think of any other maps where you can get this close to a bomb site and try and fight it out and still have such a hard time actually getting in there.
Yeah. You're usually, you're committed, right? You're committed. Now here we go. Doja shuts down Taz. He will find them after pushing him into T-spawn. They realize now there's only 3 guys alive here from VP. They're knocking at the door to A site. Angel, in his usual spot, will catch the ankle there on Neo, and Markolov finds Pasha. So HellRaisers, man, 1 round at a time. They're running it back in this match. It is still match point once again, but a pause comes in. Basically, it's like the big thing, right?
Yeah, but I can't keep it. WCS is like above my pay grade. It's too confusing for me.
It's also like time zones. It was perfect when it was in the morning for GSL. Now it's like WCS happens in the evening, and it's like, dude, I got CS. I don't CS before.
I just really want Tasteless and Artosis backcasting on GOM TV with GSL.
Yeah.
The good old days for me.
That was way back when they were making Pokemon jokes, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, I miss those times. Well, Simple's all the way back here with an AWP, and Virtus.pro only have pistols and a couple of grenades. Not that it's going to make a big difference, I fear, but it's still alright for them to have invested into it, in case they can get an extra bomb plant down somewhere. HellRaisers need to win the next 6 rounds in a row, and then they'll fight for overtime, and also coincidentally be part of one of the most incredible comebacks in a 14-1 type comeback here if this works out.
Yeah, if this happens here. So let's see. Taz trying to take point with the Deagle right now. Not going to find the Juan Dig. The smoke is just, look at this bottleneck. This is the brutal part here. With this bottleneck position, VP, it's almost like having flashbacks to VP Fnatic. Like they're just not managing to get through this one part of the map. That's not, it's just, they're limited on gear as well. That's the real tricky part, because if you think about it, you may be able to actually get a couple flashes in there to the A side, a couple smokes, right, cut up that site, and hopefully you're going to be able to get in there. But because of the crossfire and because of how well Angel and Simple are playing that angle, the angles really, VP just can't get in. They're getting bogged down. Smokes, incendiaries, everything.
A bit of a rush going on here. Simple wanted to peek around that corner, and Snacks is down there somewhere, but if they're going to double peek him here, Simple might not be quick enough to get a kill on either one, but he will get the first kill there. Taz with a good return. This is still going to work out in favor of Virtus.pro. I mean, even trading 1 for 1, can you say that?
Yeah,
1 for 1?
The 1 for 1. I mean, that was really nicely done there by VP. The 1 for 1.
And
we'll just trade you Juans.
Yeah. And they're going to be moving up towards the rest room where Angel is waiting and actually covering. And he's probably thinking, because Simple died there's going to be someone coming up, but he's wrong. They've all rotated back around, and it's going to be Bailey opening it up, so this could be the big opening here. Let's see if they can actually manage it. Markolov is going to pick down Pasha. It's a 3-on-3. They just need this one round, Virtus.pro, and they're going to set us onto a third map, which would be Inferno. Bailey realizes someone coming up from behind. He's not going to get it, and in a matter of seconds, Markolov and Kucha end the round. That looked good, and then it was over.
The crossfire, right? They ran right into the blender there, VP. Focusing on Markolov. Just Markolov saved that for his team, because if VP are allowed to barrel up on that site, they take out the defense so quickly. It's just not possible to hold. But because Markolov is there coming in from Snake, he's able to just make sure that VP have to slow down and worry about him, and that sets up for the HellRaisers defense on the A site, and then it turns into just a brutal crossfire that VP have to run into. And that's what happens. They just get annihilated. So now it's into a 4-on-4. Bit of a rough start here for VP. They've already taken damage and lost a man. 4 rounds left. Anders, we're getting to that crunch time that you were talking about. Now is when it gets really scary.
I think the closer it gets to 15-15 right here, the more pressure is going to be in Virtus.pro, the more they're going to be frustrated. Every little thing that happens is going to be super annoying. Angel canvassing that side of the map, and it's going to get a lot of intel. And actually, HellRaisers have a great setup in the B-bomb site because of it, because they pretty much know there's nobody on the other side of the map at all. So just fairly basic, but also smart play. The only thing that could go wrong here is if Virtus.pro somehow make it back through the connector and slip past Angel, or just kill him as they're on their way back to the A-bomb site. That would be bad for HellRaisers, but otherwise, I don't see them really losing this round.
They can't really back out of here. It's going to be Snacks moving up, but a fresh smokes goes down to block off short. That's going to open it up here for Kucher. Not finding the angle. Neo's going to come walking up to him, though, and that's going to be an easy frag for Kucher. It's down to Snacks now, live on short. Makes it a 1v2. Now does he react in time versus Markolov, who's kind of dancing on the edge in pit.
They really need to not fight Snacks here, because there's no reason to. He has to get the bomb down eventually, so all they have to do is wait, and they'll be just fine. Molotov is not going to make it any better for him, but the worst thing that can happen is this turning into a 1-on-2, and they don't really need to do that. Snacks is going to come in here, takes down Markolov, but Angel can still win this by just holding on. He's going to be putting down the bomb, and he can't fake it. He has to go straight for it. And now it's a strange 1-on-1. Snacks has already got the double. He misses the shot first on. Pistols out. He's going to go for it. Snacks, he doesn't get it. He just goes down. Angel has 11 health left. What a close 1-on-1. And what a great effort from Snacks. He really played that so well.
Oh, and we have another pause coming through here. Anticlimactic. I mean, that's when you want to really see VP just kind of go after that, because that's the kind of play that can really fire up your team as well. Snacks coming so close.